Climbing Mount Shasta is considered one of the great mountaineering objectives of North America. This solitary giant stands at 14,179 feet above sea level. Mount Shasta is a dormant volcano located in the Cascades of Northern California. It is the 5th highest peak in the state of California. This would be my first adventure into the Cascades as part of my adventure to complete all of the 14,000 foot peaks in the lower 48. The Avalanche Gulch route via the Bunny Flat Trailhead is a 10-mile route round trip, coupled with 7,217 feet of vertical gain. On this climb in late June 2024, about 6,000 vertical of that climb was on snow, utilizing ice axe and crampons. As we approached on I-5 and drove towards Shasta, California, the peak could be seen from over 100 miles away. It was astonishing.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the 14er Finisher channel. Today we're at Bunny Flat Trailhead, almost 7,000 feet, overlooking Mount Shasta, which we're about to go set out to bag. The peak is 14,179 feet, an imposing challenge, covered with glaciers, with rocks, but we should be ready,
So we are about to put on our heavy internal frame backpacks and make the trek up to Lake Helen. It's almost 4 p.m. when we're going to be setting out here. And you can see the colossal giant that is Mount Shasta standing tall behind us. And by tomorrow afternoon, knock on wood, when we get to the summit, we will have gained over 7,000 vertical feet using ice axes and crampons to get up to the summit route. Should be legit. Avalanche Gulch, stay with us. It's a good thing I got my ship bag at the ranger station, because shit's about to go down. It's a good thing I got my shit bag in case things get shitty. Get your shit bag, because shit's about to get real. We had been talking about this climb for over a year and planning for it and anxiously awaiting this date, and now it was happening. Shasta 2024. Unreal.
This right here is a Garmin satellite communicator. Best investment for a backcountry enthusiast you could possibly make. You can call from any point on Earth, pole to pole. You can record your location, elevation. All right, we're in business. This is the beginning of our route.
Hey guys, quick moment to give a shout out to the principles of Leave No Trace. The wilderness mantra Leave only footprints, take only pictures isn't good enough for this high-use alpine ecosystem. Fragile alpine foliage can't withstand foot traffic. Please only step and walk on existing footpaths or the snowfield. Happy trails. This is a little over 1.5 miles into the journey, and we had magnificent views of Shasta. You can see the objective. It looks absolutely stunning, and great place to have some animal crackers and a quick snack. And now we will head onward and upward towards our high camp at Lake Helen. Stay with us.
You might want to come take a look at this.
What you got there? I tried to call my mom for extraction from horse camp, but Andriy wouldn't let me. He made me put the pack on and told me to keep on marching. So upward and onward we go. All right, guys, so we are making our way up above horse camp. We're gaining quite a bit of altitude. I think we're somewhere near that 50-50 camp plateau. And then from there, trying to get to Lake Helen high camp before the sun sets, which is in 2 hours from now. So stay with us. We're hoping to get there before sunset. Worst case, we'll pitch tent with the headlamps.
Looks like we found an old volcanic relic here. Most of this stone is already post-volcano days, so it doesn't remind you of what this mountain used to be. But this guy here, this is from the cooling of magma. The oxygen escaped and the sulfur remained, and now you have this porous, igneous rock. Very cool.
Very, very cool, Andriy. Thank you for pointing that out. Hey guys, so we are below Lake Helen. We can see some other parties going up the snowfield. We've reached a point on the route where we are going to put on our crampons and pull out our ice axes, because the rest of the route will be a snowfield up to our camp. So we're at the base of the snowfield. We put on colder weather gear, and we got the crampons out. And we are ready to start getting up to Lake Helen, guys, the high camp.
Real mountaineering now.
Real mountaineering, huh?
Yep.
What do you think of the route so far?
Love the route. I think this place is great.
It's so awesome.
This place.
We love it, guys. Mount Shasta, get you some.
Oh, it was pretty soft, but it started freezing.
You can tell, huh?
This is starting to feel like a challenge, starting to feel like a difficulty, but we're making our way up. We're almost to Lake Helen, our campsite for tonight. We'll be there in no time, hopefully.
Under an hour, right?
Yeah, oh yeah, 30 minutes maybe. Making memories.
Well, it's official. The sun has set. It is 9:03 p.m. We milked the daylight for all it was worth, getting as high up as possible on Shasta. We have a few hundred feet remaining to Lake Helen, where we will set up our camp, so we are stoked. We're both very tired. We found the approach hike in to be very difficult. As you can see, we had a substantial crampon climb just to get to Lake Helen, and we'll be ready to settle up shop and make some dinner. This is going to be great, guys. Well, good morning from Lake Helen on the upper slopes of Mount Shasta. Good morning, good morning. Welcome back, guys. It was a sleepless, very tired and very chilling and cold night. Sleeping on the snow last night. One of the most restless nights of sleep I've ever gotten. But the stoke is real for the summit, and my energy levels are high. I remember growing up, my father would say, it's okay when you can't sleep, just lay there and rest. Even if you're not truly in a deep sleep, your body's still regenerating on some level. It's still good for you. And he's right, because I got some sleep last night. All right, guys, it is very, very chilly this morning. And we got some brew going, and we got some instant coffee packets on the stove. And we're getting them into us. It feels so good to drink some hot fluids. Oh my God.
All right, everyone. It is probably 6:30 o'clock right now. We slept in a little bit, so finally we can start heading up. We're about to gain probably 3,800 feet elevation gain up to the summit. We have ice axes, we have crampons, all the communication devices we need, avalanche rescue gear, everything one might need for this climb. So soon we'll be up there.
So we're just getting the final preparations in place, getting set up, having a little snack for breakfast. It's a frosty cold morning, guys. This is very cold for a Phoenician, as I was just complaining to Andriy. It's about 25 degrees right now, and back home in Phoenix it'd be about 113. I haven't had any altitude sickness this trip, so that's nice. The acclimatization worked. Woo! Climbing up the snowfield, guys, getting after it. So, altitude, Andriy?
Reading the dials here, we're at 11,200.
It really feels like we're making some progress on the snowfield now, guys. We're probably getting close to about, what would you say, Andriy, that 12,000 foot threshold?
11.5. We're at 11.5.
Andriy's altimeter is wrong. We're at least 12,000. Fuck that. I refuse to believe these disparaging figures. So yeah, we're at 11.5 apparently. Fucking hate those altimeters sometimes. The sun is just peaking that ridge, and it is glorious, guys. The snowfield on Mount Shasta is both magnificent and never-ending. Good eye, guys. Way to stay dialed in. You too. Have fun, my friends.
I appreciate you, man.
We'll see you up there.
You will. And hopefully no rocks.
Yeah, and if we do, we'll yell it. We bumped into a really cool guided group. 3 climbers headed up. And we're sitting here chilling with them, having some snacks. And a bunch of loose rock like shot down the route. It was very scary. Andriy had rock shooting to the left and right of him. Luckily nobody was hit. Sober reminder that things could get real on Mount Shasta. All right, my friends, we are almost at the top of the snow chute. Then we have the summit ridge and the infamous Misery Hill. The misery will continue. Stay tuned.
This is honestly the most magical experience of my life. Crazy elevation, we see 150 miles in every direction. There's like crevasses down there. There is higher peaks down there. Absolutely astonishing. Love it.
Totally exhausted, not even at Misery Hill yet. This climb is no joke, guys. Hey guys, welcome to the summit of Mount Shasta. Andriy and Steve did it again. The expeditions of Plavaco and Jaco never disappoint, my peeps. We always reach the summit. That's how we roll. And we are here. This was very painstaking, very difficult. And guys, up to the north, I can see Mount Hood out there. I can see Mount Hood flexing in Oregon. That is insane, guys. You can see for hundreds of miles. We had bluebird weather, several thousand feet of optimo snow climbing. This was legit. Threw a 14er finisher card in there. Check us out. It's never a easy decision, but we decided not to glissade because on the way up, we saw some various potholes and whatnot where there's some little hidden surprises and rocks, and it's just not worth the risk. So we're about an hour out from base camp, 2,000 vertical descent in a very short period of time. Stay with us. All right, guys, we got some top ramen going on, something hot. It's super cold here up at Upper Helen camp, and we are in the winter tent ready to hunker down.
Pro tip, a hot meal, like ramen for example, on a cold, honestly it doesn't even matter, summer, winter day, anytime you're in the mountains, ramen slaps.
Hits the spot, and it's cheap on a budget. Time to wake up, Andriy. Good morning. Good morning. Well, hey, good morning, guys. Even though I didn't realize it or think I was gonna make it, I have survived 2 nights at Lake Helen high camp, sleeping on fucking snow. This has been wild.
It's shaking a lot. It's not gonna tip or anything.
Cool.
So right here I have my snow probe that I stuck right next to the tent. It's got measurements and it looks like we're a little over 5 feet, like 5 feet 6 inches of snow depth right where we're sitting. So that's all the amount of snow on Shasta this time of year.
We're getting packed up and ready to go. I never thought I'd say this, but I would gladly spend a 3rd night here. Lake Helen camp was awesome. It is a very warm spring morning, and Andriy and I are just making our way down from Helen Camp on the steep snow. Well, we reached a point on the route where I could take off the crampons, and it is official. It's late June 2024, and we will be retiring the snow equipment for the season. Nothing but rock climbing from here. So cool. All right, we're back at the trailhead. We survived it and got the summit of Mount Shasta, guys. That was an incredible climb. 7,000 plus vertical. About 5K of that on snow and ice. But we did it. It was fantastic.
Yes, sir.
And we can't wait to start planning Rainier. 4 14ers left in the lower 48. Rainier, Mount Sill, Mount Russel,
And North Palisade.
and North Palisade. Thank you, Andriy. Hey, we're signing out until next time. See you later, guys.
Opening a beer, mountaineering style.
Cheers, Mount Shasta.